I'm videotaping, and so is Snow Dog, otherwise known as Snowy. He's doing his yoga pose. Okay, well, emotional stuff this week. Man, lots of barriers and all kinds of things that should have been 5 minutes turned into 5 days, that kind of thing. But on the note of the song, in a quiet time in my day, I started to reminisce about the original song. And as I started to just remember the words, I started to get like really sad. But then everyone says that. You get sad, but then somehow you're okay with it. So that was the magic in the original song. But the good news is would not be possible without first feeling the sadness and the endings and everything going wrong. Golly gee whiz, who wants to be in that place, right? But now it's over, and triumph is available, and it says it right in those words. So here I am yet again making an effort to put this out there. Hey, you. Okay. Now he's right there. See that? All right, so I'm just hogging up airtime. All right. I'm still concerned that some of the words are not correct, so I'm gonna try to do it by my memory, and I'm telling you guys, learn it. Then you can bring it with you everywhere you go. And they throw you in prison, and you'll still have a song that lasts for however long you want to work it. So anywho, here I am. Okay, ready, action. Okay. Good news on the doorstep. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music always made me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and surely they'd be happy for a while. And with sheer joy it made me shiver with every paper I got to deliver. Good news on the doorstep. I would take so many more steps. I can't remember if I cried when I learned about his joyful bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music rose. And we were singing, hi, hi, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, and the levee was high. Good old boys were turning water into wine, singing, this will be the day that we shine. Oh, this will be the day that we shine. That was start. And then first verse. Did you write the book of love? That's verse 1. Verse 2, for 10 years we were on our own. 3, helter skelter, full of shelter. 4, there we were all in one place, symbolic. And the very last one, as I watched him on the stage, my hands rejoiced, the battle played. All right, so there we go, right through that song. It's about 8-10 minutes, however you want to fly it. All right, so we're done with the start and moving on to verse 1. Did you write the book of love? And do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? Can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. Original words. You both kicked off your shoes. Oh, I dig those rhythm and blues. He was a lonely teenage bronchian buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. and he knew he was full of luck the day. Kisses, the music rose, and we were singing high, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, and the levee was high. Good old boys were turning water into wine, singing, this will be the day that we shine. Oh, this will be the day that we shine. Just remember, I'm not the singer. But I'm feeling it, and you guys, the reason I'm doing this right now is because throughout the day these words kept coming to me, and there were times when I was getting chills, and oh, there it is again. So here I am, front and center, and we have now done verse 1. Moving on to verse 2. Now, for 10 years, we were on our own, and moss grew fat on a rolling stone. And that's just how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen, in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, in a voice that came from you and me. And while the king was looking down, the jester wore his flowery crown. The courtroom was adjourned, no verdict was returned. While Lennon read a book of marks, the band kept practice in the park, and we sang melodies in the dark the day the music rose. And we were singing high, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, and the levee was high. Good old boys were turning water into wine, singing, this will be the day that we shine. Oh, this will be the day that we shine. Okay, moving on to verse 3. Helter, skelter, summer swelter, the land was abundant and full of shelter. 8 miles high and flying fast, his words, like a Dixie band full of brass. Rhymes make sense, okay. The players rejoiced by forcing a yield. The marching band decorated the field. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music rose, and we were singing high, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, and the levee was high. Good old boys were turning water into wine, singing, this will be the day that we shine. Oh, this will be the day that we shine. Verse 4. This one's symbolic. There we were all in one place. There we were all in one place. A generation floating in space with a lot of time left to start again. Now Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire was the devil's only friend. I saw Satan turn his nose the day the music rose, and he was singing high, high, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, and the levee was high. Good old boys were turning water into wine, singing, this will be the day that they shine. Oh, this will be the day that we shine. Verse 5. And as I watched him on the stage, my hands rejoiced. The battle played, the angels broke his spell, and Satan ran to hell. I met a girl who sang the blues, and then she sang a happy tune, and then she turned and walked toward. There's my chills. I always get it in that spot right there. Then she turned and walked toward. We love you. Come on in. And the 3 men I admire the most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, ran all the way in from the coast the day the music rose, And we were singing, ha, ha, Miss American Pie drove my Chevy to the levee, and the levee was high. Good old boys were turning water into wine, singing, this will be the day that we shine. Oh, this will be the day that we shine. Okay, so I was going to show y'all something funny. I was going to do it in the middle of the song, but I didn't. So here's a little snow dog, right? He's relaxing. You know, we've got these flannel sheets here and like a blanket, and there's some summer clothes that I was wearing, and then this is funny right here. This is a Kleenex box. So poor little guy, he don't get no regular pillow. He has to snuggle up on a Kleenex box. Yeah, what you doing there? Okay, I can give him maybe one. Here, does that help? Oh boy. Anyway, okay, I guess today's a good day for laughing, and I used to say that when I worked in a prison, for goodness sakes, eh? That was the best days, was the ones when I laughed a lot. So, life is a journey. Yes, it is, and if I can have moments in my day that are pleasant to experience, then I'm grateful. All right, and that's all I got. Okay, sayonara.